Hi Gemini, Happy New Year. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. My name is Michelle Kelly. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. That helps my videos get seen more. So if you guys could do that, that would be great. Thank you so much. I hope you've had great holidays and are having a happy new year. I shuffled your cards, I started your reading, and I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, and it got a phone call. I don't even know how this happens. But anyway, back to your reading, guys. I already shuffled and have your cards out, but it's saying peace. You guys have had peace. Imagine things are working out better than you ever could have thought. You have regeneration, which is a rebirth. It is a second chance at something that you thought was not going to work out, or that you wanted to happen, it didn't, and you thought there was no way it could ever happen again. And this is saying, yes, second opportunities. And the next one is Treasure Island, and it's upside down. It is a turtle with your piggy bank on top of it, and it's upside down. So that is a fear of like not having enough and thinking that that you're not going to have enough. And it's a horrible belief to have, and it's asking you to start releasing that. It's bullshit. So you guys, you're starting your year off so great. I'm going to get a little bit deeper into your reading and read out of the book a little bit, because it has such wonderful positive messages in here. But it's saying freedom from the attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from what you want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Excuse me. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. I know it's really hard for you Geminis to enjoy peace, thinking the other shoe's going to drop and when is that going to happen. This is saying enjoy where you are and be happy now. You are allowed to be happy. You're allowed to have peace, and you're allowed to enjoy it. The next one is imagine, and it says turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imaginary and feelings, creativity, illusions. So it says, what do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is a time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. And imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. When you imagine, what you imagine will become your belief. Soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. So this is like trust your intuition, trust your imagination, make a vision board. There's something to be said about seeing pictures and imagining your life and making it real. And if you guys were still in this pandemic, you can go to the dollar store. If you're in the UK, you get to go to the pound store, and you get old magazines and put pictures up of what you're imagining and envisioning. And it's like a fun project too. On the back of it, write the date so you remember when you did it, and maybe write down some goals, and then just kind of put it away. And then behind me, it says, create the things you wish existed. So if you're having a hard time figuring out what it is you want to do, what do you wish there was for you that wasn't available? Or what do you wish there is for you that isn't available? And then that can help you create what you are envisioning and imagining. However, that question is one of these questions that it could take you a week to answer, a month to answer, 3 months to answer, a year to answer, 5 years to answer. Your next card is regeneration and rebirth. So I'm thinking you've already started to create something, and maybe it didn't go exactly the way you thought, and you were like, screw this, it's never going to happen, or it's not going to happen. Regeneration is about second chances and being offered another opportunity on something that you didn't think was going to happen. So this is like the seeds were planted a long time ago, and maybe you weren't able to hang in there because it was hard and it was taking too long, and people are saying you're never going to make any money at this, or this is never going to happen, or why are you doing this? And a lot of times when people say that, it has nothing to do with you. They weren't able to create or do what they wanted to do, and it's easier to try and talk you out of it than it was for them to actually do it. So it had nothing to do with you. The next one is rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. The rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So you guys, rebirth, being born. It's like a baby. This is your baby. And, you don't expect a baby to be able to run a marathon when it's born. Like, a baby can't even walk. Like, they're just happy. You're just happy to see their faces. And then they develop, like, they notice they have legs. They notice they have feet. They notice they have toes. They do happy baby. And it's so exciting. Nobody's like, hey, kid, get up and walk. Like, then when they start to crawl, even like a wounded soldier, it's like cute and fantastic. You're still not like, hey kid, get up and walk. Hey kid, how about a marathon? So like the rebirth this is a process too. And birth, and the first year is such amazing changes, but like they're slow. It's not fast. And being able to hang in there is so hard. It is hard not to give up, but this is like, maybe you needed certain lessons to learn before this was ready, and you're now like, I get why this didn't work out before, because I wasn't ready. And all right, Gemini, my phone keeps ringing with my phone on Do Not Disturb. So I'm thinking maybe you guys are waiting on a call, and it's coming. And it's coming during your reading. So the next one is Treasure Island, and it's upside down. So this is like, it's going to be about the way you guys perceive money. And it says, when it's upside down, it has a protection message. Excuse me. Poverty, consciousness, and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come at a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself as a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught up in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired? So you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand. You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door to find abundance waiting for you to claim it. So you guys, this is about your money and your fear of lack. Trust me, everybody thinks this, everybody feels it. And the fear of not having enough, or that this venture that you're in is not going to work out, so you're just like afraid to take the final leap. This is just letting me know that you have some issues around money and you need to start releasing them. They are not your fault. You learn from your family by how they are, and you either end up just like them or the extreme opposite. And finding that middle ground and that balance of being okay, and the fear of people judging you, or what if you don't have it. I don't care who you are or how much money you have. If you are miserable, money cannot buy happiness. With that being said, you have to have money first to realize that it does not buy happiness. But if you grew up with no money, you need to go and get money to have that happen first. You need to realize that, because if you did not grow up with money, or you grew up with lack, it is normal to have to go out there and get it and prove it. And then you can realize after that happens, after you get it, after you have it, that it doesn't fulfill you in the way that you hoped or you wished that it was. But that's part of life's process. Now, if you grew up with money already, you probably already know that. However, even though you already know it, you still have to go through your journey of what that is. So this is like, do not beat the shit out of yourself. It is not your fault for your core beliefs about money. We all get them, but it's time to thank everybody who gave you their ideas about money, but you're allowed to rewrite the script and have your own beliefs. You guys are allowed to be happy. You're allowed to have peace, and you are allowed to do what you love. And, you know, my girlfriend told me this about, and it made so much sense. Like when you're a kid, you get jobs, and then you end up with a career. And then after your career, you go into your vocation. And it looks like you guys are entering into your vocation. And what your vocation is, your soul's purpose, and what you're really here to do. And when you get to do your soul's purpose and what you are truly here to do, the abundance does come. It is already there for you. It is waiting for you. What is holding you back is yourself. Everybody goes through this. This happens to everybody. This is just saying you are allowed to start releasing that. But it is a process. In order to get that way, it takes a long time not to be that way. So you need to probably go see a therapist or a counselor or a spiritual advisor or a life coach or a mindset coach. Like, it's not easy to do this on your own and by yourself, and no man is meant to be an island. So your next card says planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. So you guys, you got this with the rebirth. You have been planting your seeds. But just because you plant your seeds and you water them and you check on them every single day, it doesn't make them grow faster. But this is like, you've already done the work. You've put in the work. And it says, listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So you guys, your intuition is speaking to you, and you're learning to listen to it and trust it. But that's a process too, because it looks like, from what I can see from your cards, is that you guys had to operate out of your heads in order to survive. Like, you had to protect yourself. You had to shut your intuition down. You had to stop listening to that and operate out of your head. That's your ego. When you operate out of your head, you're operating around your ego. And usually why you do this is because you were so incredibly wounded that this is how you protected yourself and kept yourself safe. So this is not saying it's wrong. It's not saying you did a bad job. It's saying you are now ready to start releasing that and listening to your heart. And your heart is speaking to you, and you're starting to hear it, and you're starting to listen to it. So congratulations. That is not easy to do. It takes so long to figure this stuff out, and learning not to beat the shit out of yourself for it. It wasn't your fault. I'm going to read the next one to you. It says, letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. And this is like two fishes just going with the flow. And it's like you guys are learning to let go of your old beliefs. It's happening, but it's a process. And even though these two fishes are going with the flow and going downstream, it doesn't mean that you're just going to stay there. Sometimes you have to go back and make sure that you did not, that you're okay. You know, it's like you're starting to let go. Your process has begun, but this is like, I am allowed to have joy. I'm allowed to have fun, and I'm allowed to have peace. And Gemini, you guys have worked your asses off. It's time for you to let go and enjoy life and be happy. And the people who aren't able to be excited for you, that is nothing to do with you. That has more about them than you. And it's so hard to realize that most people put their beliefs on top of anybody else who will take it. It's not just you. They do it to everybody. It's not personal, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't feel that way. So it's not saying that, you know, you're not going to have haters. But guess what? Doesn't matter, because you end up hating yourself when you're not being able to live your truth. So you guys are living your truth, listening to your intuition, and you're doing it. You're doing it. And that is brave as shit. So I say, welcome to your life. It's about time. Okay, I'm doing one more reading. Dreamer, your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. So you guys, what you want wants you back. So you are pursuing your destiny, and congratulations. That's a hard place to get to. It takes time. The next one is partnership, and it's these beautiful butterflies, and this card is purple, and purple is spirituality. So it's telling me that you guys are starting, as you start to listen to your heart, you're getting more spiritual, and you are connecting to yourself and your divine self, and that is beautiful and amazing. It says, learning to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while life lasts. So you guys are learning to fly. Butterflies are flying. You guys are out of your cocoon. And it says, you're not meant to do everything by yourself, and you're starting to realize that. You're overcoming obstacles, and you have so much to offer. You guys are a lot of fun to be around, and people want to be near you. So let them. The next one is gentleness, and it's green. And green is love and healing. So you guys are healing. It says, strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. So you guys, like the butterflies, like, you guys know you have wings. you're dusting them off and you're starting to fly, which is so beautiful and such a great way to start off the month of January, Gemini. So happy New Year. This is your sign signing off, and I will see you guys soon.
Okay. Now I'm not going to do it as good.
No, you are good. I love that it glows.
One of the slightly lighter ones that has like the beads in it.
I remember those. Like a striped, like a pink and white stripe. I could see you with multiple ones of these.